Force linear. Ship reorientation complete. Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by. Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
Engines engaged.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets. Calibration complete. Samus, welcome to the... Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable in. You'll need to pull that lever toward you to enter the containment area. Please step into the containment area to begin the security scan. Initiating DNA verification. DNA verified. Registration number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus Aran. Preparing biohazard scan. Please approach the scan terminal.
Eric.
Scan complete. No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command.
I'm doing okay actually. Did some uni work this morning and stuff, so I was just gonna kind of sit around and do nothing this afternoon. Like do some casual stuff or some fighting games or something, but then I had a look on like speedrun.com and ECR is getting way too good, so I need to start catching up.
You're good to go.
I mean, my 80% time is fucking bad. I mean, my 80% time has been bad for like fucking year and a half almost. But you got a free 12 and 100%, which is good. So I really want to catch up.
Get the lifeboats out there. On all fighter squadrons, I want status reports.
I don't have time for 100% run today, so I think 80%. Well, I mean, I would if I didn't have anything this evening, but I'm probably doing my tournament match against Fadu this evening. So we'll see. kind of annoying because me and Value are on like completely opposite sleep schedules right now. It's really hard for us to kind of find a time that works. What the fuck, dude? Whatever, I'll take it. He wakes up at like 3 PM my time, which is like really good time for me to race normally. And he's like, oh, can you do it in the evening instead? And it's like, well, I guess I kind of can, but like if we do it in the evening, then I pretty much need to be finished by like 11 PM if I have uni the next day, which is like 1 AM, I guess. I don't know. It's like ridiculously late shifted as it is right now. Hopefully we'll find a time. And I did say to him about doing it today, like this evening, but he hasn't responded, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, what I'm basically just gonna do is do this, eat dinner, and then after I've eaten dinner, I'm just gonna be like, I can race as long as we start at some point in the next like 2 hours or whatever it is, and then see what happens. Hopefully we get it done. If not, we might just have to tell Kaleo and Fisherman that we'll have to wait a while until we get a point where... until we find a day where we can sync everything up between us. I guess we'll start how I usually go on. Oh, not even sub 840, are you serious? Okay. Because obviously, I mean, the other thing is they're trying to do the rounds like every week or whatever. But the thing is, like, after this match, I don't have another match for like 3 weeks. I don't see why we have to do it in the next like 2 days, but whatever. We'll work it out. Wait, pitch face. Fight. So these are my old any percent splits. They're mostly going to be accurate, I guess. So I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of items, by the way. Like, I'm just going to grab whatever seems sensible, which might end up being a horrible idea in some places. I know I need like 3 or 4 E-tanks before Lochner, and I know my E-tanks are in Bria, so that's fine. And I know I get a shit ton of missiles in Alicia, and I know where roughly all of those are, so that's fine. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Don't worry, Eric. I mean, to be fair, it's exactly the same for the first, like, 30 minutes or whatever. 31, 32 minutes are all the same. You don't do anything until you land on Brio, different. But I will be kind of behind after Generator 2 according to my splits because I'm doing in-game time route instead of RTA route now. It's a difference of like 1 hour actually, Rick, come on. I have a 420 something in 100% and a 316 something in any percent, like just over an hour. I mean, from the in-game time, the difference is like 50 minutes, but obviously there's more loading screens because you go back for cleanup and shit. God damn it, dude. Why can I not do this anymore? Early cycle too hard. That's kind of early. I might just switch to 100% because this start's really good. Just a good start though. What the fuck, me?
Data received.
Damn it. I can't justify it. I don't have enough time for it already. I mean, I also just want to do 80% today. Edge of it. Should be.
are you reading me? Something big is happening up here. What in the name of...
It's pretty much all that time lost was from messing around with Command Visor. So yeah, sub 5 segment there is actually really possible. And I actually have been doing really badly in my 100% runs.
That's why
So-
the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend
Time to smash this thing into Narion.
Get that
And
cannon
then back online,
or
or
everyone down there
everybody
is
is
as good as dead.
dead.
What the heck is that?
Okay, so it's gonna look like I'm losing time on this split. Because I'm doing in-game time route. Which is like 20-25 seconds slower real time, but saves like 30 seconds in-game. My mids, dude. Take your time. I don't know what I did, but it sounded bad. That's why my sunglasses just fell off my table.
Our scans of the meteor have detected massive quantities of phazon. It could be some sort of bomb. The meteor will enter the planet's
Atmosphere soon.
There is no
Not
time
time
to
to sell us. Ridley, motherfucker! Fuck Ridley. This very normally does 4 lasers, like what the fuck? Being a dumbass.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Ah, here they come again.
Samus, Our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. You must hurry.
So yeah, like I said, losing time on this split, but that's because of route change stuff. Okay. Not the best fight, but it was okay.
Attention all personnel. Meteor impact will occur in 4 minutes. Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed. Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have... Now that the defense... You must get to the... We are uploading...
We were about to leave you behind.
The meteor is
Approaching faster than you think.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet.
Relax with the good bits.
Good choice.
Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, so yeah, let's do this. Get fucking bolt. Hooray, the intro is almost over. Woo.
She's coming too. Can you hear me, Samus? Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you. Thanks to your great work. At the end of the battle, what's even stranger, during the invasion, we integrated this same Phazon enhancement device into your armor while repairing your damaged bodysuit. Troopers wearing this device. But in your case, think about it. With this Phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED now?
Seal the room. Charging energy.
Initiate PED program.
Recharging energy reserves. Training complete.
You must have noticed during this test, over the past month, we've learned now that you are familiar with the... We'd better get going. Oh, and one more thing.
Okay, so also, for at least the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna try and stream more often, because I've got to the point where, again, there's like speedruns I want to do again. Days where I can't do speedruns or don't have enough time, then I'll either do like practice or casual stuff, whatever, off stream. Still working towards new Pirate Homeworld stuff. And I say the next 2 weeks because in just under 3 weeks I'm going to a fighting game competition, so the week before I'm probably going to be playing a lot of fighting games. But apart from that, there's also like a couple of longer speedruns I want to do and want to learn. And so I'm going to try and start getting a more consistent kind of weekend schedule going so I can start doing longer runs again.
Welcome, son. During the attempted the Leviathan 2 weeks ago, Gore to release Walk and Drake like you. In their absence, please be on the good luck.
You should go get breakfast and then come back and watch more streams. But breakfast is important. If somebody splits for any percent, dude, what the fuck?
Samus, you will no longer be. Rest assured. Good luck on Brio.
Well then, go get breakfast, and then come back and watch streams, and then go to class. You have time, don't you? What does it take, like, half an hour to go get breakfast? Here we go! Ah, okay.
Samus, the Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield.
Honestly, Jarvis, I still would say you should get breakfast. You'll have a much better day because of it. Yeah, it makes sense. But you should definitely go get breakfast. You'll feel a lot better throughout the day if you get breakfast. Oh yeah, you have to get a long way around. Fuck.
Samus, the Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield.
Yeah, there's always time for streams, but if there's not necessarily always time for breakfast. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good plan, to be honest. I know that feeling. To be fair, matching socks is like a lot of effort. The only reason I match mine is because my pairs tend to be like slightly different sizes, and it rubs my feet if I wear one of each. But I like mismatching ones, but putting the effort into matching them just doesn't seem worth it sometimes. I know, Rick, I saw the article and I read it and I was sad. FF13's been out for over a year now on PC. Oh, that is kind of weird, Jarvis. How did you manage that? It's Spot, dude. Don't question it. Just roll with it. Well, initially it was meant to come out in spring, dude. It was meant to come out like fucking 5 months ago. Look how well that went. I mean, it doesn't bother me at that point, at this point, because I'm like, there's other games I'm playing. It's not like it's the only game I'm waiting for, but like, it is getting like a long time now. So just for reference, like my item route in this run is going to be entirely muscle memory. I have no idea what I'm meant to grab or anything. I'm just like picking stuff up as I go and hoping it's the right thing. Oh wow, fuck me. Got butt fucked by a bat. Okay, that definitely hit the door. Alright, see ya, Jarvis. Have a good day, dude. Enjoy your breakfast. Shooting the door is confirmed impossible on NTSC. I used to be able to do it for free on PAL.
Samus, the satellite data has revealed two distinct energy signatures. Samus, the satellite data has revealed.
Well, they made slightly less pretty games run at 60 FPS on the GameCube, so they're kind of used to it. Losing time. Losing quite a bit of time, actually. Skills, dude. The game is very cleverly made.
The satellite data has revealed two distinct energy signatures.
Like, there's not huge amounts of stuff kept in memory. Like 2 rooms at most. I guess texture memory is a thing, but... Kinda get around that in a few ways. And the GameCube's processor is actually pretty good. Like, pretty good chipset. Not the fastest in the world or anything, but it is fast. I mean, slightly less slow when compared to, like, PS2, which has like a fucking Frankenstein of a processor. Runs at shit high frequency, but GameCube also had like a really good graphics processor for the time. It's really good at kind of like fluid simulations and stuff. Like, it's not so much a high texture throughput graphics card, but it's a very high like processor speed graphics card, which really kind of works if you have not large amounts of textures, but a large amount of detail in the same textures.
Samus.
I mean, a lot of it is just optimization, like, you know. Most like first and second party games for all Nintendo consoles are 60 FPS, with the like slight exception of the N64, because the N64 is a piece of shit. N64 has hella problems, but...
Samus, we just received very abnormal readings from your life support systems. Are you okay?
Yeah, OT and MM. Mario 64 is 60 FPS except when it lags to high heaven. Well, like, I'd say prettiness is subjective. Like, obviously, a lot of it's art style. Well, the thing is, Rick, even the like N64 games that run at 60 FPS, you usually have lag problems. Like, there are very few games on the N64 that run at consistent 60 FPS. A lot of them have lag problems. Whoa, 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 okay, that was weird. Like, in the thing, thingy. True, but I mean, like, the texture resolution isn't exactly high. Complex geometry is more of a RAM problem than a processor problem, and considering the game only has 2 rooms in memory at a time, it really doesn't put that much of a strain on the rendering. Like, if you actually think about, like, if you actually really kind of look at the Prime games, they're like, rooms are pretty smallish, and even the big rooms have a lot of, like, occlusion. Like, there's very few large, highly open rooms. I mean, obviously, like, there's some good examples, like in Drana and stuff, but for the most part, rooms are large, but have a lot of kind of occlusion and stuff in the way, so that the processor isn't kind of rendering everything at once. And then combine that with a good, like, ambient occlusion kind of setup. I mean, it's just a case of very clever writing. I mean, Prime 3 pushes it further, and it almost pushes it a bit too far, because Prime 3 has some glaring performance issues when it comes to loading, at least. I mean, a lot of GameCube games are pretty impressive. Like, Sunshine has some of the best water kind of effects of any game. I mean, it still looks good water nowadays. Admittedly, that only ran at 30, but that was a launch title, you know. Wind Waker has some of the best LOD shaders, probably of any game. Like, the way draw distances are handled and stuff in that game is really clever. Really well done. Yeah. And I mean, it kind of almost ties back to the whole, like, oh, why don't Nintendo have any, like, many third-party games? Because, well, it's not set up to be kind of handled well by third parties. They very much have, you know, they very much optimize it for hardware, which a lot of third parties aren't willing to do. They want to just port it and be done. They don't give a shit. Why there's so few good ports in Wii games. There's definitely a few good ports. And there's definitely games companies out there who do very much work within the kind of realms of the console and stuff. Like, Platinum are pretty good. Like, working within the means of the console for the most part. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, rumors are starting to pop up about it now because it's getting to the point where it's becoming a thing. I mean, based on everything I've seen, I'm expecting NX to be more of a kind of like a platform than an actual single item. So like how Windows is now on like games consoles and PCs and whatever. Like, I'm expecting it to be like a family thing. But we'll see. Well, yeah, we don't know anything. And we won't know anything until probably like E3. Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they try and unify the platform a bit more. It's kind of similar to how the Vita's kind of unified the platform between like PS3 and PS4. Yeah, because like 3DS and Wii U are very different architectures. It's very hard to build games between them. Like cross-platform, I think that's kind of something they want to move towards. Oh. Yo, JRP with the host. Hey JRP, thanks for the host, dude. How are your runs, dude? Yeah, Doombury. It's kind of an interesting point. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I think I'd be surprised if they kept it kind of PC-like. I wouldn't be like I would be surprised if they didn't try and go for something independent like they normally do. Fucked up. What the fuck? My Wiimote is like. Oh my god, this room. Everything is going wrong right now. It's wasted like 3 missiles. Well, I wasted 2 and I wasted like 20 seconds. That's dumb. Not happy with how I did that. It would have been fine if my Wiimote hadn't decided to look over to the right for no apparent reason during the second set, because I would have made it. But because of that, I didn't know where things happened and where the fuck are you? Everything is going so badly right now.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
I mean, okay, I'd have to get the energy cell, so my kind of idea of time is a bit off. It's based on 100%. But... certain I'm losing quite a bit of time here. Oh, wait, no, maybe I'm not losing time, I'm just not gonna get in my gold. Didn't realize I had like 30 seconds to save it, it's kinda dumb. Wow. Rip. Oh, come on, dude. This is not a hard jump, like, seriously. Now I am losing time. What the fuck, dude? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong right now. There we go. Well, shit. Actual time loss over an actual time gain, so... Rip.
Data received.
Fucking shit. Like, it's not a hard jump. It's not a hard trick at all. I was doing it fine in 100% runs, like, all my practice, like, in the last week. I just couldn't do it, and I don't know why. Fucking bullshit. I'm not really angry, I'm just like upset at myself. Because apparently I can't platform today.
Data received.
It's not really being angry, but whatever. Can't help it. I would phrase my expression as more incredulous than angry or upset, to be honest. It's like, how? Like, how does that even go so wrong? I don't even understand. Why do I have all these like random splits? That makes sense.
Data received.
Samus, there are 2 anti-aircraft turrets protecting the generator.
Yeah, I did, Nappa. I got to Pirate Homeworld and I was doing the like weird tricky command courtyard to get over the grapple voltage barrier for Nova first, and it got like the SPSJ, but then like I was at a really weird angle and my screw attack bonked on the wall and I fell down and landed on the bridge. And because it's in acid rain, I took a shit ton of damage. Right. Because acid range like damage is really good on normal difficulty. It's actually like easier on hyper mode, like it doesn't affect you as much, which is pretty weird. Like the scaling changes. I did reply to your message, but I think I was a little bit late in replying to it, so you might have just missed it. But... Oh, oops. I just remember seeing the message at one point and responding to it, but fair enough. How are you finding SMG?
Data received.
Not necessarily that weird, Dubry, depending on how you write your APIs and how the architecture differs. There was no party, unfortunately. The party was at DCR's channel, actually. You got 100% world record and then an 80% PB. I think right after. Death possession. Fair enough. Approach 2 isn't really an approach. Like I said, I imagine it'd be more like the PS Vita, where the full game is available on like PS3 and Vita, or like PS4 and Vita. Yeah, the controls get a bit wonky sometimes. If that happens, like the controls will always like reset to being relative to the camera if you let go of the control stick and put it back up. It's really not though, Doombury. Like the Vita is in no way as powerful as a PS3 or a PS4, and yet it still plays PS3 and PS4 games without like game streaming. Like it's just a case of having similar architecture, so you can write a game like lower resolution or whatever on a Vita. Like, it's not like it's a new thing, it's already being, you know, it's already kind of done, so it's not that kind of hard to imagine. What? No. Vita is definitely not as powerful as the PS3. I'm way sure that's not correct. Because you can buy a PS TV, which is basically a Vita without the screen, for like £50, or like £40. Like they're super cheap. And I'd be very surprised if they were selling that as its own thing while it's the same price as PS3. Hey Joey, thanks man.
The destruction of the generator has disabled the Leviathan shield. The seed is now. You must fly there and find a way to destroy it.
Yeah, fair enough, Joe. Well, as long as you're less rusty than me, you're probably in a pretty good place to do runs. Yeah, Napa, when Lude was doing his note stuff, so people were saying something about, like, that was, like, the first Bot Daedalus fight, if you auto battle on the 4th head when the other 3 are dead, you get ruins instead of attacks. And I was like, no, don't. So I went on the game to verify. 10-10-2 HD, Blaze Blue, I think Uncharted is maybe. I know a lot of like quite a few Atlas games are as well. Except it's not a PS2 game because it's the Wait, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. I don't have a screw attack yet. You can't run 10-10-2 HD on a PS2, therefore your argument that it's a PS2 game is invalid. Like, there are quite a few titles with crossplay. I don't know many of them, but I can only name like 15 fucking PS3 games, so there you go. I think some of the Infamous games are, which they're not exactly like tiny games. Fuck, dude. Ten 2 each, like, it's fairly graphically intensive. It's got quite a high level of detail. Like, bitch. This was cancelled, okay. I don't know, dude. I just know crossplay is a thing. Yo, this time save though. Nice. Confirmed, new strat for Mugnar is so much better. Okay, so I'm basically like 20 to 30 seconds behind my actual PB right now. There's like plus 30, plus 40 in terms of route changes, which save in-game time but lose real time, so it works out like 20 seconds behind or so.
Unit 217. Once Unit 217 has, we are concerned about Gore. Good luck, Samus.
Rip Napa. Not for a long time yet, Dingbury. Hopefully before like next March, but probably not in the next month or so. True, but I mean you can make sacrifices to things like resolution without affecting the gameplay, and it would work. I mean, the drop in resolution would make sense considering you're not going to have the same size screens, especially with the way Nintendo has been going with screen sizes. I mean, we can probably expect like 480p 3D screens probably not much more than that. So, you know, you're effectively doing half the resolution. Not less. And lesser resolution means you can use smaller texture sizes as well, so you need less RAM and stuff. I think that's a pretty strong assumption, because I don't think you would be able to make... I mean, if it is two independent pieces of hardware, it would be very cost inefficient to make a portable version of the hardware as well as a like kind of grounded version of the hardware. One would either be really expensive, or like they would be kind of... I mean, the price difference would be really bad, or it'd have like really terrible battery life or something. Like, they'd have to make some sort of sacrifice. Yeah, resolution's like a pretty important one. It's like 853 by 480 is like around half number of pixels of 1280 720. Well, not half, it's like quite a bit less. Oh no, pretty. Let's see how. 6.9 is. It's 6. 2 is 1.4. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Okay, that's true, but then arguably that would be less powerful than a standard kind of home console. Yeah, right. I'm gonna lose time on this split because I went back and got that missile now instead of later. It's like a couple of seconds faster to get it now instead of on the way back to Gore because of loading. Would be much of a difference then. Well, yeah, that's why I don't think it's a hybrid console. I think it's I think it's more of a platform. Where things will be unified across the platform. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't think the market's there for a hybrid. So, okay, so I think the idea that a lot of people have is that it's going to be some kind of hybrid console, in the fact that you'll buy the devices as one, and they'll act as one, and you'll be able to use it at home or thing. But platform is like, yeah, so like how the Windows platform runs on Xbox 360s for games, and it runs on, you know, PCs for Windows PCs, and you have Windows Phone. Like, the Windows platform operates across multiple devices and they're slightly different, but they all share the same architecture, the same kind of base app requirements. You can build apps for all of them, you can build like programs for all of them because all use the same software architectures, similar APIs, similar kind of function calls, and you just write it for the hardware or the specific device you have in mind. So I kind of just like a unified experience across two different devices, but not have devices that are inherently connected to each other. Like, I think they'll do it as a successor of the 3DS and a successor of the Wii U on the same kind of platform, so they can write games for both, and porting is like super easy, but they're not like part of the same product.
The Aurora unit chamber has been sealed off and secured by a kinetic block.
Yeah, a lot of people are going for like the whole unified piece of hardware thing because I think the information that's been given is that they've been Nintendo have been talking like when I read it as like, okay, this is going to be a kind of platform, like different devices. But I think a lot of people are reading it as like a hybrid device or as some kind of like, yeah, separable hardware and stuff. And a lot of people seem to be interpreting it that way, and I don't think that's something that Nintendo would do. Because I feel like Nintendo know they have very separate audiences when it comes to home and mobile gaming. I missed the door. Probably because it's floating, Jay. Yeah, I don't think hybrids work. Especially when it comes to games consoles. Like, I think there's, like, hybrid PCs and stuff, like, kind of, like laptops, tablets, you can turn into almost like desktop replacement kind of things, then yeah, I can see that, but I don't think it works for games consoles. The architecture? Yeah, I guess. I don't really see the similarity that much. What do you mean Metroid running on it? Define running on it. If you mean if they're gonna make a Metroid game for it, then yeah, they probably will, but... just like they made a Metroid game for the 3DS. Like... They've had plans to make new Metroid games for a while, it's not like they're done with the series or anything. If you mean old games running on it, even though it's a new console, then that depends on more like virtual console and backwards compatibility, and that's a different issue. Well, yeah, that's true enough. You're not going to see it on a non-Nintendo console anytime soon. But... Nintendo has said they wanted to make new Metroid games for ages. Like, it's not like they don't have plans to make new Metroid games. It's just they haven't got to the point where anyone has even made a pitch for or an idea for a Metroid game that they're happy making yet. I mean, obviously, they've been doing like Federation Force and Blast Ball, so it's not like the series is completely dead. They still realize it exists, unlike F-Zero, which has been completely ignored since GX. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, you could have asked anyone and they would have said, oh, Star Fox is dead at the series, but, you know, Star Fox Zero has obviously been in planning for a while, you know, it's not like... I mean, Nintendo doesn't just, like, ignore series, they know what people want and they know what will sell, and they only make games if they think it'll be a good game. Like, unlike other companies, they don't just want your money, they want to make a game that they're happy with owning, effectively. That's why some series don't see games for a while, because they have such a strong history that they want to make a good game for it to follow on. You've already gone. Persona 5 is going to be good, Jay, you don't have to worry about that. Like, I mean, all the SMT games are really solid. There's never really been a bad one, they've always improved as time gone on. I mean, if you started with like Persona 4 and went back and played like Persona 1, you might not like it, but moving through the series, they've always been really strong. I think Sharp FE looks really good as well. Can't wait for that to come out. Yeah, Doomry, that was like initially one of my gripes with it. I've kind of come to appreciate turn-based RPGs a bit more now though. And the battle system's not exactly without flaws, but it's pretty nice. Alright, see you right. Yeah, but people overstate that, I think. I think people spend too much time worrying about how a game is going to be. Like, the whole hype industry has kind of ruined video games in a lot of ways, because the longer you leave between announcing a game and actually kind of having it released and playable, like information floating around about it, is that people build their own kind of expectations and opinions and stuff before they've even played the game. Which means that basically, you know, a lot of people will be put off buying the game just based on like some random thing they saw in a trailer or whatever. Like, you know, the millions of people who hate FF13 because everybody says it's bad and they haven't actually played it themselves because it's such a large opinion of it. Like, review culture and hype culture have kind of killed video games in a lot of ways, because there's plenty of good games out there that are regarded as bad just because people have had strong opinions before or during launch periods, and then once that initial kind of wave has died down, no one gives a shit anymore.
Ship status alert.
Well,
entity approaching.
alternatively,
Commencing hull lockdown.
every game that I want and that is coming out, I am excited for, and I will always think positively of. So I'm very open to like different gameplays and stuff. Xenoblade Chronicles X, Lightning Returns when that eventually comes on PC, SMTX FE, Episode 5. Like, there's a load of games I'm waiting for at the moment, and I'm excited for every single one of them. Yeah, it's getting pretty close. It's like less than 2 months now. Thing is, I'm probably gonna get it and then not play it for like a month and a half or so. So I'm probably gonna get it like probably Christmas actually. But then I might not let myself play it until after my exam period. Because that seems like a sensible course of action. It depends if I've got any other kind of casual games I'm playing at the time or whatever, I guess. I could really fuck myself up if I don't manage my time well around exams this year. Yeah, that's fair enough, Doomberry. And if anything, Xenoblade Chronicles X would probably feel longer as a game. Because apparently like the main story is a lot lesser, but like there's a lot more like kind of side stuff, which would make a game feel longer, if anything. So if like you weren't really fond of the length of Xenoblade Chronicles, then X is probably going to feel longer. Good joke, Doomberry. Fucking hilarious. I mean, we'll see. I have high hopes for LRPC, but I don't expect. It's like I would like it to be, but I don't think it will be. You fucker, Gore. I mean, it doesn't really matter for me because no matter how well port is, it will run fine anyway on my computer. So I don't really give a shit. Which sounds really shallow, but it's true at the end of the day. Like, I just want it on PC so I can play it. Like, the port quality really doesn't matter that much because, given the history of the trilogy, I'll be able to play it fine anyway. So I don't really care. My concern is more for the sake of community than my own personal game. Why didn't you force it? I mean, the launcher has AA options. shouldn't have to force it. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, Jay, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I would have been. I mean, it's not like I've already got like loads of games on the go, and then I would be playing like way more. Persona 5 came out when it was meant to. And the other thing is, like, I suppose like Persona 5, I've also got to keep an eye on like Central Fiction and Revelator. This Revelator's gonna come out in spring or so, and then Central Fiction will probably come out at some point in the summer, I guess. Why should I buy a PlayStation 3, dude? Too many games. Yeah, well the thing is as well for me is I want to beat Persona 4 before I start playing Persona 5, so you kinda gotta work on that a bit. But I got a nice time buffer now, so it's all good. No, I kinda want to beat P4 before I start Sharp FE as well, so... But then we don't even know when that's coming out in the Western world yet. Hopefully it isn't like a 9-month localization like XEX was. That would make me sad. Like, really sad.
Thank you, Samus. We must first, as an alternative, this facility is unfortunately. There is a federation. We will upload the current.
I mean, it is Atlas, so there's a chance. But unfortunately, it's Atlas, which means it might never come out in Europe, so I'm gonna be so upset if that happens. Although NOE have been way more on the ball recently than NOA. I don't know, we'll see.
Ship status update. Auto
Hey,
repair
popcorn.
functions complete.
Thanks.
Ship.
I don't get why you have the kappa. It's not like there's an objective difference between 69 and 43 for this game. All preference.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Lol, Jay.
I will unlock this.
Data received.
Not really. Used to it at this point. Americanizations are more just like a breaking a habit thing as opposed to an annoyance. Like I'll type some code and it doesn't work and I'll be like, oh, I spelled color wrong because it's American. Okay, I'll just change it, whatever. Like, I mean, it's coding, everything has retarded names anyway. Ah, nice Jay. You can do it, it just won't get added automatically. I'll have to do it manually at some point. Door might close on me. Okay, you made it. Oh, you might be hearing the Thandrano Drift Me theme a lot more on my channel at some point. Like the proper version. I might start running frame 1 of it. And frame 2 actually. I've got an NTSC 000 copy on the way, so I can actually start loading it properly and actually do things in it. Instead of being like, oh, lol, pal, can't do shit.
Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything all right?
You not mastered parallel processing, Dimri.
Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything all right?
Yeah, Memento 8, thanks for the host, dude. It's appreciated.
Samus. Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything alright? There are a reconnaissance. As I am sure you are, we request that you invest. We will upload
Timber, please. Okay, I can save time here, I can save time on the next split. And I will save like 2 minutes between these splits at least, if not more. Because lol pow. Yeah, and things are gonna go back to being normal for a while until like after grapple voltage, and then things are gonna get a bit weird.
Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything alright?
I'm not entirely sure what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Like, I claim that I want a free PB, but if I really wanted a free PB, I would not do this route. I would go get Spider. But I'm actually gonna skip Spider in this run, because I'm
Is everything
YOLO.
alright?
Because you actually have like a pretty huge amount of time to get it before you lose time.
Samus. Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything alright?
Rip Nava. Okay. Was it a good first trip? Nice. Good job, Nova. Seems worth it.
Samus, I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Data received.
Alright, nice gold. Nice, easy gold. And let's go save 2 minutes.
Samus, now that you have the ship grounded, you should be able to assemble the Coronian bomb.
is why PB is free. Yeah, it was a bit close. Well, at least you got breakfast, Javits. It's at Chris_G_wall. These are splits from my PV route, which is done on PAL, which doesn't have the Berserker Lord skip. You have to fight Berserker Lord on PAL. Like, my PV is on PAL. My PV is from July 19th, 2014. It's gonna be a while before I can look at that Javits. Nice. Looks pretty good, dude. Eric, welcome back. Do a missile drop at some point. I'm running low. I'm running really low actually. 9 is fine here because I use 5 and then we're good, but I definitely need missiles at some point. I can grab some in the next room, I think. I'm gonna refill of 5, so I need at least 3. Cool. I played that a little bit more Yoda than I probably should have done, but that was fine. I actually have to be scared about missiles because it's any percent and I don't actually have that many. You know what, if actually I get past grapple voltage and I have like a really good pace run, I'm probably gonna go get Spider. To make it safe. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe, I don't know what I'm gonna do, dude. I don't know. Someone tell me if I should do Spider skip or not. It's just like a dumb trick, and it saves time if you get it fast, but I don't really, I can't guarantee I'll get it at all, because it's fucking dumb. So what should I do, guys? Alright, see you, Doomer. Well, the thing is, I don't know if I really care about getting a PV. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this run. So if I want to go for a safe PV, I shouldn't do it. But if I get it, I will PV by like, if I get it fast, I'll PV by like an additional 3 minutes or something. But the thing is, I have to do Nova Crawl anyway. So Nova Crawl could potentially lose me a lot of time, as well as Spider Skip. So, I don't know. In some ways I want to do it just to say I've done it though. It's a pretty convincing argument.
Excellent. Excellent work, Samus. The Theronian bomb is complete. We are now place the bomb. We will mark. Please hurry.
Data received.
Samus, now that the bomb is in place, return to the AU chamber so that we may discuss the final stage of our plan.
Oh damn, Nappa. Sucks.
The Theronian bomb. To drop the bomb, this must be done. This is a dangerous. Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration. We will move. Do you understand? After shutting off, we regret this.
Oops, fuck.
Samus, the pirates must have. If the spire is just, you must use everything in your power.
Get up. Woo, welcome back then. It's weird having so much less health here. I'm saying it's 100% set up.
Scuttle sequence commencing. 5 minutes until engine shutdown. Escape pod malfunction. Opening repair.
It's so weird not having subtitles. Welding today.
Engine shutdown in 4 minutes. Escape pod on.
Oh wow. Oh, I thought I was losing time then, but I'm not. I've gone. Completely misread what I said. Oh, I am, never mind. Ha! Wow. Alrighty. I know, I'm just kind of used to having them in front free because PAL has them. There's so many things I'm used to because of PAL, like hit system stuff.
The plan worked.
Oh, nice. That's pretty funny. Oh. AJRP. How are your runs, dude? Like, thanks for the host, by the way. Pretty appreciated. Okay, that must be an American. Like, I don't know the US one, but I know the Spanish one. Oh, damn. Fair enough. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that one, never. Thank you for enlightening me. I mean, you would think they would just write it out, like... Yeah, maybe, I just don't think I recognize it from anything. I don't watch that many TV shows where there is a Jewish presence, so... I'd be surprised if I had seen it before.
Elysia is, however, the threat. We received word from reconnaissance. Analysis has uncovered this is her last message. To our surprise, the message worse. The corruption left unchecked. This corruption. The time to act is now. The attack will commence as we have marked the location of Samus.
Yeah, P, go to sleep. Well, bon appetit is like actually known as a phrase if you want to know what it means. That's fine. Like, I would have thought the Mikasa Sukasa thing would have been known, but apparently not. I mean, I guess it just comes down to the subtitle is how they handled it. Goo.
Samus, Gandrada's communication capsule has revealed additional We believe there is a part the gate in this. It will be impossible to.
Yeah, Arrivederci. I'm being surprised that they didn't subtitle it, but it's the only kind of Italian phrase that I can think of that's in like kind of common English parlance. Dude, nice JRP. Don't question it, dude. You'll start buffering. That was almost a gold. Okay, we're doing it. We're skipping Spider. Fuck Spider. I don't want to get Spider. I'm making a bad decision, and I'm going to skip Spider. And this run's probably going to be like a 4-hour run because of that.
Federation Trooper NZG-41. Can anyone read me? Over. Repeat, this is Federation.
I also don't need that missile expansion, so I'm not going to get it. Oh, nice Jovi.
This is Federation Trooper NZG-41. Can anyone read me? Over. Repeat, this is Federation.
Well, it's just like fiber to the cabinet, right? As opposed to fiber to the home. I mean, that's all I have at my home, like not at my uni house, but at my family home, and I get like really good speeds on that, and it's really consistent. Like fiber to copper is still a lot better than nothing, because it means it's like higher level infrastructure is significantly faster, which is where it bottlenecks. Like copper lines to the home are still fine. I get like 30-10 with like fiber to the cabinet at home, and here I get like 46. No, JRP, I haven't. But Australian and British infrastructure are surprisingly similar. Dude, British infrastructure is also fucking terrible. Oh, thanks for the host, Napper. I don't know, Korea's infrastructure is pretty good, like Slovenia's infrastructure is pretty good. Oh, dude, that's so dumb. Okay, so, right, I just blew that up with Plasma Beam, right? You can't blow that up with Nova Beam. You have to use Plasma Beam to blow that up, apparently. Pretty dumb. Hey Codio, how's it going? I'm doing good. Hi McGee. That's rude. Why are there two of you? Yeah, we're trying to sort it out. It might be done tonight. Like, the problem is, me and Value on like really different sleep schedules. He gets up really late compared to me, and so he can only really race during my evenings, which is like kind of fine, but I can't race too late in the evenings because I have to go to sleep to get up in like lectures of the university. We might be doing it tonight. Like, I sent him a message about it and he didn't respond yes or no, so we'll find out soon enough. Like, we're just trying to find a day where we're both awake at the same time and have like a free 4-hour time period. Because I mean, the best time for me to do races is like mid to late afternoon, and he usually like isn't awake at that point. So, and the best time for him to race is in my evenings, and obviously I want to sleep during that point. So it's like it's kind of awkward to work it out between us, but we'll get it sorted. I mean, we might have to delay it until like next weekend, but both of us would have like 2 or 3 weeks until the next match if it comes to it. Considering we're like waiting on losers now pretty much.
I'll call out the instructions. We must synchronize our
But I am trying to get it sorted, don't worry.
Are you ready? Pull. Twist. Remember, Sam, we have to synchronize our moves in order to activate.
I didn't even mean to do that. God damn it.
We must synchronize our movements with a security clearance. Are you ready?
Damn it, dude. Yeah, we'll work out a time, Kaleo. I mean, like, Saturday would have been perfect, but I was away Saturday, so it's gonna be Saturday. So it's just a case of, like, we just need to find a day. But we'll get it sorted. Like, you might not have much notice on the spreadsheet, but we should get it sorted pretty soonish. Yeah, sorting it out. I mean, at the moment, it's basically like, he basically just said, like, I should poke him when I'm free to do a race, and if he can do it, then we can do it then, and if not, we'll work out another time. But he seems to be free more of the time than I am, so probably end up doing it that way around. Alright, drowned it. Damn it, G, please. Well, first two phases were good, but I missed a quick kill on the third phase. Whoa. Just jump through the grapple voltage. Okay, let's go, it's spider skip. This is such a bad idea. Yeah, Rick, it doesn't help that my PB has like the most godly Gandrona fight in existence. It's like 5 seconds slower than Parax's segmented fight. It's insane. And it's only slightly slower because I didn't get the true quick kill on the third phase. At the time I didn't really know how to do it. Yeah, we're doing spider skip, even though it's a really fucking terrible decision. I'm also going to assume that this way is the fastest way to get there. Yeah, going back through research would take forever actually. Because you'd have to do Metroid Crash, so never mind. Yeah, that's fine, KDO, sure. Like, as soon as I know when it's gonna happen, I'll like let you guys know somehow. Like, I'll post it on the spreadsheet and like probably say in the Twitter DM group. But it might just not be that much notice. Like, it might just be like I poke him and he's like, yeah, I'm free now, and it's like, okay, go. You know, but that's fine. I'll definitely make sure that we let you know. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do safe spot on grapple voltage. Because I haven't done this for a while, and you'd have to do this right in 100%. Because you have hazard shield.
Samus, Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden chosen artifacts on Saturn.
Oh, fair enough. I saw the slime plush, and I understand why you want it. Alright, here we go. Well, not yet. So, basically, to skip Spider Ball, I'm gonna go back up there. But to do that, I have to reload the room. Means I require this, and I have to reload a different room. Yeah, sure, Kaylee, I see you, dude. Okay, and now we can start attempting spider skip. I'm gonna kind of ignoring chat for a bit because it's just dumb. Barracks. Who else? Ah, come on, dude. It's pretty easy in Prime 2, JFE. Oh no, wait, you do Cobalt Skip, you don't do Spider Skip, I guess. You have ILS. Oh baby, let's go. Oh, hello DF. I hate finding the edge of this ether, it's already dumb. Cool, so I basically drew even. I've pretty much drawn even because you gain like 40 seconds. Like there's a 40-second deficit because of loading time and shit. Kind of a while. It definitely took me a while to get, but I don't know. I can't really give you a number. Also, yeah, Nova Crawl. Right, how do I do Nova Crawl in 80%? I guess I can just transition the room to main cabin and drop down and get it, and then come out the normal way, because they have X-ray, so... And you don't need grapple or anything, but you don't need spider, so that works, I can do that. Yeah, I don't know how to do... Transition back? What do you mean? Oh, right, yeah, okay. Transitioning back probably would be a bit nicer, actually. Yeah, I really don't want to use that strat, like... But, no. Sketchy. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if you had the room in your on your map, but you don't, so... If someone wants to start like timing out people who spam DF, that would be great. How do I TBSJ, dude? Oh, apparently like that. Ah! Yeah, fair enough, I wasn't sure. Dude, why can I not screw attack? Hello? Screw attack is broken. Don't do it, Napper, it's fine. Don't worry. Someone help, how do I TBSJ? Doesn't help that I don't really know how to line the bombs up properly. Hey look guys, I'm already losing time. Pretty much. Oh, that was good. No, just not getting me, I'm off, great. Exactly what I want. Oh no, dude, JRP, you're right, I skipped bombs earlier, so I can't do this trick, whatever. Rip, runs over. I love this trick, dude, it's so good. Oh, Jarvis. Dude, I'm sorry. I looked over and I saw J and I didn't read it fully. I'm trying to do this. I'm sorry. I feel bad. No, I'm not too close to the wall. It's a weird trick. You basically have to be just under the height of the platform, and then when you screw attack next to it, the screw attack kind of redirects and puts you over onto the platform. But I'm also not getting enough height for whatever reason. So this run is dead, like, everybody should know that this run is dead. I don't think I can... Oh, maybe I can. I was about to say unless I get the, like, the out of bounds right now, and then I got it, so it's like, ah, okay, maybe there's a chance, I guess. Hey, Shady. I don't know, DF, it's weird, because I have to cut out, like, yeah, you save more in-game time than IGT, but I've cut out extra IGT by not doing the travel to Elysia and back. Because that's like a minute of RTA that you don't do IGT. So, I mean, I might still be slightly ahead, but it works out kind of weirdly. Because I also did, in my PB, I did RTA route on Norian, and I've done IGT route on Norian as well. So, like, it all works out kind of weirdly. But I have, like, 40... I can probably RTA PB, because I have, like, 40 seconds or so on phase to save, as well as kind of mess final bosses. Because of stupid seedling and Paladin bullshit. I also don't have much health right now, which is kind of sketchy. Yeah, drive it's 3 energy cells. Hit automatic. 2 energy cells is the absolute minimum. 3 energy cells is the fastest for RTA. Or for fastest for runs that aren't low percent. 5 is intended, casual lowest. Did I say JRP again instead of Javits? Fuck. Dude, I'm like completely mindfucked by you two and your names right now. 1? I thought you had the... No, yeah, you're right. 1 is no. Oh, right, yeah, because the second lock doesn't have a lock on both sides. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do go the wrong way initially. I guess the only reason 2 isn't fastest is because you have to do the wall crawl. Yeah. Those codes are for the ship. They give you messages from like developers and stuff. Might know that by now, right? You can get like developer messages and stuff in Samus's ship if you enter the codes in her ship. Like they're not important to the plot or anything, they're just like, thank you for playing our game, blah blah, but it's in Japanese. Or at least in PAL, on the PAL copy it's in Japanese, which is really dumb.
Outstanding job, Samus. I knew the Federation could count on you.
Thanks, Dane. Really doing some health drops right now, it's kind of sketchy. Actually going into demolition seekers with 2D tanks is not really where I want to be right now, but works, I guess. Okay, 1.8 energy cells. Energy tanks, whatever. 2.35, it's better. Get some more energy in here. Oh, shut up, Samus. Okay, I need to grab some health. Stop, Dame. Okay, let's go. Well, it depends, right? Because, I mean, Samus's suit has some questionable sci-fi powers, which could be cool in the real world, but Iron Man's suit also comes with Javits, and I mean, if it means I get Javits and have all that shit, then yeah, because that kind of computing system would be really fucking awesome. But if it's just the suit without Javits, then not so much. Or if Javits only works in the suit, then not so much either. Like, I want the full setup, really. Well, I mean, the fact is Iron Man suit can fly, and I really don't care about shooting people, so... It is now, Jay. Screw attack can't fly, and in most games has a restriction on how many times you can use it. I mean, Iron Man can effectively screw attack, right? So like... Waffle isn't necessarily that great on its own. I don't see the benefit in it, at least. Well, Jay, I mean, we're assuming you'd wear the suit, so it'd be kind of obvious that you were cheating. And again, Iron Man would still win because he has propulsion. Like, Boost Ball. I mean, if Morph Ball is bad, Boost Ball is still going to be bad on top of that. Spider Ball is going to be useless because there aren't exactly an XSF magnetic rails on the planet. Enough E-tanks, that's enough. Come away. 3 prime suits? Let me sell items. Hmm. I don't know actually. I think Prime 1 just because of thermal visor. You get X-ray in whatever game. Command visor isn't really that helpful unless you have a gunship, which I don't think we're gonna get. Most of the items are pretty much the same. Screw attack doesn't really have that many benefits, but thermal visor only exists in Prime 1. Different things. Yeah, exactly. And like plasma beam and ice beam and wave beam. So it's like the beams are like the more helpful. I mean, light and dark beam is like whatever. No one really gives a shit. Seeker missiles, fuck Seekers, they're terrible anyway. Like. I mean, maybe Prime 2 would be cool because of, like, Iron Beam, but, like, small price to pay, I guess. Yeah. Oh, dude, you're right. How can I live without Hyper Grapple? How can I live without my 8 different types of grapple? about right. Hey Riddles, let's dance. That wasn't it? Wow. I must be like one shot away. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, I was. Nice, dude. He is a pretty stupid boss. I mean, he's basically an auto-scroller. Oh, I need to be careful that I actually don't take too much damage. It's worth trying. Combat Jarvis. Hyper Grapple lets you pump phase on energy into enemies. But only certain enemies. So it's pretty useless. But irritatingly, Hyper Grapple is basically forced on us at 2 points in the run. Past them, so we're not skipping it anytime soon. Still like a major out of bounds and a wall crawl tech away from skipping Hyper Grapple. How shit that fight was, I didn't lose that much time. It wouldn't be surprising, honestly, Javits. Hyper Grapple's pretty likely to get skipped. Seekers are pretty close to getting... Well, Seekers might be getting skipped, but Seekers is like... What else was like close to getting skipped? Something else was... Yeah, Hyper Grapple skips Grapple Voltage as well. Wait, does it?
It appears that this is unfortunately.
Are you sure, dear? I mean, I'm assuming the other item is Grapple Voltage. Oh, ship missiles, of course, right. Yeah, never mind. I derped. That makes more sense, yeah. Yeah, ship missiles would be out. I was thinking Grapple Voltage. But obviously we need that in a few other places. Because the only place you use ship missiles in low percent is to blow up the kind of blast shield that blocks your passage to Omega Ridley. Like, blowing up that shield is what opens the phase of the Pirate Homeworld seed on your map. The name of the thing is Aurora Unit 313. Aurora units are like organic supercomputers. No, it's not 313, it's like 242. 313 is the bad one. Because it's slower than picking up the ones that are in the way. It is Jarvits, but we only need 3 of them, and the 3 we pick up are basically forced on us anyway. So we pick up one of them to get to X-Ray, we pick up one of them to get Seekers, and the other one blocks our way back from Nova Beam. So we already have 3 at this point, like, forced on us by going optimal ways through other areas. So we'd only have to pick up a 4th. Even in 100% we don't pick up the one at the entrance until on the way out, because it's more efficient. Now is a strat I came up with. I still remember that. That was like, oh wow, I almost started doing 100% stuff then. That was like so funny, dude. Yeah. And the third one is Command Courtyard, which is again technically optional, but way faster to pick up than it is to skip. Four were never needed. There's 2 in this room that you skip at once. It's those things there. It went straight from 5 to 3. And this skip was found really early on as well. Yeah, you have to do Skyway access and like wall crawl all the way around Pirate Homeworld, which really fucking sucks. Wait, do you? You might not have to actually. You could probably... Yeah, I don't think Skyway access is actually technically needed. I don't know, Jarvis. Yeah, you walk crawl to X-Ray, but you could walk crawl to X-Ray from Spiderscape if you go into the mines backwards from... if you go into the mines backwards. Oh wait, you skip Spider. Never mind, yeah, Spiderscape prevents you from doing that. Because you can't do Spiderscape without grab foliage to reload, and you can't do grab foliage without X-Ray. Okay, never mind. Wait, can you do grab foliage without X-Ray? Probably not sensitive. Well, maybe, right? If you go to research backwards somewhere, you could probably cut out Skyway access, whether it's more efficient or not. This is the GFS Valhalla Dawn Does Death. This isn't actually a planet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't technically need X-ray for research. You can walk roll it. Like, if you can walk roll to the transit point. And then you could do research first, and then you could use Spiderscape to walk roll to X-ray. And then you wouldn't have to do Skyway access in low percent. Oh, and the Skyway access is the only place to get out. Because you probably can't use the lift hub stupid thing. Never mind, yeah, you'd have to do Skyway access to get out of the vans anyway. That gives that idea. So yeah, it'd probably be easier just to walk with X-ray. Yeah, this place is pretty creepy. It has a really great atmosphere. Yeah, Jarvits. Well then imagine it in a speedrun when we have 5, and then imagine it in low percent when you're on hyper mode and you have 1. Hyper mode phase, not fun. DF can attest to that. By being really careful, basically. Don't get hit, go for pickups. Maybe here. My favourite prime is 3, followed by 2, followed by 1. No, I still like 1. Like, that's the thing. Like, I still think they're all great games. I just prefer 2 over 1 and prefer 3 over 2. I still really enjoy 1. I really like the world and the music and the gameplay. I just prefer 2's world, and I really like the Light Aether Dark Aether concept that 2 uses. I think the areas are a lot cooler in 2. And I like 3 for the scale of it, for the story, for the individuality of each area. I enjoy playing 3 the most, like the controls just feel really nice to me. Cool gameplay, and the hyper mode is just hilarious. It's obviously the important thing. My favorite planet in 3? I don't know actually, that's a good question. I have Manic, but I really don't like the way the controls work on Prime 1 and 2 for the Wii versions. Because the thing is, like, Prime 3 very much feels like it was designed to be played with the Wii controls, which is fine, you know. The way enemies move, the way things kind of work, they expect you to aim. It makes sense with the Wii controls, whereas if I played Prime 1 and 2 with those controls, I find it very hard to kind of aim at things properly because the game is designed to be played with a, you know, a fixed cursor. I really want this to be a PvE just so I have an excuse to keep doing early spider and, well, just to keep doing spider skipping runs. It's just hilarious. Eh, Magmore's okay. I much prefer the atmosphere of Andrana and Phazon Mines. Magmore's pretty cool though, I guess. But still, like, the first time you go into Sanctuary Fortress, oh my god, dude. Or like Low of Torvus, like, oh. I mean, I guess the series in general is pretty good at revealing new areas, but I don't think Magmore is a pretty strong area. So I might still PB off this. I have no idea. This is like, I have no idea how this is gonna work out at all. Yo, Ludendi host, just in time for my run to fall apart.
Samus, now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to phase.
Spider skip took ages, but it still worked out pretty much drawing even as getting spider. Nova Beam wall crawl went really badly, and I lost like 2 minutes. But like the thing is, okay, like real time, I'm slightly behind, but I have no idea where my in-game time is at all. I have no idea how in-game time stacks up, because like Nova Crawl does weird things to your in-game time because you dodge certain cutscenes. And the respawn does some weird things as well.
Samus,
then also early spider does, well, spider skip does weird things to your in-game time as well, because you don't go to you don't go back to Elysia to get spider. So that's the thing. And then also in this run Candy. Also in this run I did IGT route in Norian, which messes with the balance between in-game and real-time as well. I could, but I really don't want to. Come on, there we go.
Take heed, Samus.
How's it going, Andy?
Please be sure.
How the fuck did you do the MBI thing, by the way? Like, tell me, I need to know. I'm assuming you did it like on Alicia or something. Okay, find a ball cannon and do it out of bounds. Okay. So you, what, you did it in like Alicia, I guess like Transit Hub or something? Hmm. Interesting. Okay, yeah. See, the thing is, that should be really easy to set up in real time. Like, with FRS. And if we can then one-shot every boss... Oh, it doesn't work on Ridley, does it? Fuck. But it works on Gandrida. Pinguino did Jarvis. But yeah, it would work on... Works on Gandrida. It would work on... everything... Oh. Can you not move in Morph Ball? Fuck. Oh, really? God damn. Okay, fuck that then. Never mind. The whole thing would be spoiling. Oh my god. That would be disgusting. Yeah, never mind. This doesn't sound so. This doesn't sound as good anymore. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, I mean, we're used to it, but I mean, for like, it wouldn't be very viable to just go get it in a run and carry on with it. Like, it would be pretty fucking annoying for a lot of shit. Yeah, I imagine it would. Yeah, man, this is like the end game. This is like the planet where all the Phazon comes from, and the game forces you into corrupted state. The entire thing. But you get to use visors, which actually kind of breaks some things. Makes your visor surprisingly helpful with hyper mode. Wait, but if you can... Hey, James. But Andy, hang on, Andy, if you can one-shot bosses, and you can do it once you have boost, so, I mean... Oh wait, no, because, defense stroke. I was gonna say you could skip grapple or so, but you can't. You need it for defense stroke to get boost. You could, maybe it gives us an item skip or something? I don't know, like, could we skip anything if we didn't need to kill bosses? Yeah, Java, it's like, Not bouncing on the enemy is really hard, it's really precise. But as long as you don't get eaten, it's still faster. Yeah, true, Nova, maybe. Need Nova anywhere else? Ridley, yeah, okay. Unless we can find a way to skip Hyper Grapple. Oh shit, are you fucking serious, dude? Wow. Fuck everything. Shitty run. That was dumb. Loads of time lost. It's not harder, it's just fucking longer. I mean, it's only easier on NTSC if you get the quick kill, but I got trolled by a Metroid, so... It's pretty good, dear. DCI user tube. Wait, so that means I should be using it if I want to get world record. That's what I've been doing wrong. I mean, Andy, if you really want to talk about sucking, let's talk about how I use standard sensitivity. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Well, now I'm not gonna PB anyway. Oh, wow, are you serious? Oh my fucking god. Okay, please. Dude. Oh, 4 normal shots? Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. So let's try and work this home. So I save real. So I saved in-game time at Norian and at Novacrawl, and I lose time at Elysia, and the amount of loading to go to Elysia and back is about 40 seconds. So I don't know. Well, the thing is, this is probably still a 230, but I kind of remember my 230 being pretty low. So if I save 20 seconds in-game time on this route, then this can still be like a 229, which is like pretty dumb. Thing is, most of my time loss was actually early Nova. Well, I wanted a PV, so I shouldn't have gone for early Spider. But then, well, I say that, but then if I hadn't gone for early Spider, I would have not saved any time into Mines, and I would have got to Nova Beam, and I still would have lost 2.5 minutes anyway, so I would have actually been behind. But it works out weirdly, because in-game time versus real time, so I have no idea, to be honest, what this is going to be, or how this route stacks up. I mean, this route is in theory faster if you're good, but oh lol. I don't know. Place your bets, guys. It's either going to be a 230 or a 229. Or maybe a 231, I guess. I have no idea what it's going to be. Absolutely none.
With the death of the planet Phase, Samus Aran's arduous fight against Phazon.
Early Nova. It's not early Nova though, DF. You can't do early Nova. You have to do Nova after Graph of Voltage, which makes it not early. I mean, you can do Nova Crawl, but because Spider Skip's really fucking dumb, dude. That's how. That's why no one ever does it. It's really dumb. Yeah, Nova Crawl. Okay. $221, wow. DF with the faith, dude. Oh hey, CPEX finally comes out in Europe in 4 days, that's cool. I have no idea. I'm gonna go to the toilet, I'll be back in a sec. Spire walk roll? So for 100% you have to do it in less than 6:45 for it to be faster, because you have to go back and get ship grapple at some point. For any percent you probably have something like 9 or 10 minutes to do it, so if you do it in 7 you would save like 3 minutes. And I think the fastest you could do it is like 7-8 minutes. You can probably find like 2-3 minutes. Yeah, Nova Crawl early Spider should push 50% something. Cool. I'm keeping these splits. I want to keep these splits because they're hilarious. This is the best 230. This is the best 230. It's slower, but it does Spider Crawl, so it's better. Spider Skin, whatever. It's dumb, dude. It's really dumb. What did any percent used to get? Is it used to be 30? Like, what's the standard kind of percentage? I don't actually know. I assume it's 31%. Yeah, 31%. Okay. Whoa! Yeah, it's just PB. Dude, what? I just realized that NTSC doesn't tell you what difficulty you're playing the game on. But PAL does, when you get to the mission complete screen. That's weird. Okay, whatever. So yeah, this is an equal PB, and now I have accurate splits for this route, and I'll fix some of my golds for the dumb ones, and I'll use these splits for future reference. So that's equal to PB. So yeah, I'm gonna cut stream now, I'm gonna get some food, and then maybe do my Galaxy tournament match against Value this evening? Sure. If that doesn't happen, I'm probably not gonna stream again today. And then, I don't know, like primary runs and stuff with points, I don't know. Like that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you around.